Okay, so I'm going to do a few more pages in my book on the large gel plate. I've done quite a few of them already. Let me take out the wax paper from the last set. And I can reuse it in this batch. I've done a lot of the pages in the book already. I've got a little bit of wrinkling on some of the pages, but not bad. This is the first time I've ever worked with Moleskin. Let's see, this one's got a little wrinkle and a little sticking, but if you can see, I'll go through a couple pages so you can see what I've done. But this is just the first stage. This is just the background. I'll come back with stamps and you can see this stuck here. That's going to be totally redone. I might actually remove that page, but I'll show you a few of the pages that I've done. You're seeing this. Yes, you're seeing this. And there are some blank pages, and we'll fill some of those in today. And see where I get this? Sometimes I get that. Sometimes I don't from the middle. That's because I'm using the full gel print. I'm doing both pages at once in some of them. See, I've got quite a few pages left to go, but I've got most of them done, and they're just the backgrounds. That's all it is, background. It's not complete in any way. This one I think I've done some stamping over it too. This is just background. Those are awful. I'll have to do a lot of work on those. And sometimes I'll come back with another gel print. I've never worked in this kind of book before, but when I do my homemade books, I usually gel print once and then maybe come back. This was stamped over, stenciled over. Then I come back with stencils and stamps and finish decorating the pages. I really like that one. I didn't when I did it, but I really like it now. I started out wanting to do earthy, but you know, I have trouble keeping on a straight line, so colors are all over the place actually, but they blend pretty well together as a book. Alright, so I'm going to go back and do some pages today. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Pick a few colors to work with. I'll pull out some of my bigger tubes. Colors I haven't worked with very much. Okay, and maybe a yellow. This one's a good yellow. Alright, and I've got some scrap papers to the side to pull stuff up. Let's start happy with pink today. We'll just do a couple of pages. Put some of that blue in. Not a lot, but that looks good. Okay, and a stencil. I've used this one several times in the book, so let's pull up a bit of it. onto this not working anyway sheet of paper. I'm not really rubbing down hard. I'm not trying to pull up the whole thing. Now let's texture on what's left. Let's see if there's enough information left on here to get a good print. Now, what I do is when I'm doing the session, I try not to do 2 pages together back to back so that the back of this one would be wet, you know. So I try and open it into a different place every time. Open it halfway. I don't know if you can see this. I hope you can. Push it down like that. And I'm getting this part of the information. And then I'll put this one here and get as much as I can of the rest of it. These are just backgrounds. They're not. I'm not trying to make a print. All right, now any place I see that I need to add, right there didn't come out very good. Now see. Sometimes I can come in with a brayer and get some of the white spots, but I'm just going to leave that one because that's a good start. And then stick a piece of wax paper in between so they don't stick. And find my next page. Not the back of that one, but the one, not the one that backs that one, but the next page. See what I'm talking about? Here's what we just did. So we won't do this set because this is the other side of that is wet. We'll skip 1 or 2 and do the next set. And like I said, all I'm doing is backgrounds, and then I'll come back. I will stencil. I will stamp. I might even take some white and white out a bunch of it that I don't like, so I can have a space to write on. I do a lot to it once I've done the initial background to get it going, so you've got some kind of information on the page that you can run with later. Well, that's very, very yellow, isn't it? Let's add some more green. I like this green. It's a, what's it called? Olive green. I like olive green. It's like a military green to me. Let's get some texture first. I'm going to pull some up with this old piece of paper. Old piece of paper and this. I just want to push it down. I don't really care to get up any of the ink. I'm just trying to leave an impression. Very light impression, but it is an impression. Gives it some kind of texture. A little bit of this. Now, put the stencil right in the middle. Hold a little bit more. that's interesting. All right, let's do this page, get the corner on there. I'm trying to get it so that there isn't that white line in the middle, but you can't always get it just right. A lot of white, but I kind of like it. Now see, it's not quite big enough to do the whole book at once, and that's, I think, what's making it interesting, because you're overlapping what you're printing. Just trying to go through areas and pick up some more of the paint. Other than whatever that thing is. Oh, it's a piece of paper. I like the results of that. It does need a little more color, but I'll probably do that when I stamp. So I put my wax paper in there and close it tight. Make sure I get it all so it doesn't stick to anything. Go on to the next page. I go down a few. Now there's one I can work on. This is the last one for today. And we'll hit quinacridone, and hopefully we can pick up all this nice stuff that was left on here. That's way too much paint. Kind of like that splotchy look that's going on, huh? I mean, if you keep rolling, you can get rid of those splotchy areas, but sometimes I like the interest they give. All right, now I'll do some string stuff and lace stuff. Actually, let's do this one first, because that one doesn't always make something interesting. I need some regular string that will lay down better, but this does okay. I need to push it down into there. Pull this one up, leave that one down. Probably taking up too much of the ink, but I can fix that later. Let's just do it with that on it. Gonna really have to push down on this one, because it's, and like I said, I probably took too much of the ink. Yeah, I took way too much of the ink off. Let's take this off and redo that part. Let's see what happens. This is my last one for today, though. And I don't usually, I usually only do one pull on these, because the paper is not, it's Moleskin. It seems strong to me, but it doesn't seem that much stronger than copy paper, which I can really abuse copy paper and enjoy it. Oops. Put that back in there. You don't want them sticking. Okay, let's go back right here. See if I can pick up that information. Not likely, huh? Yeah, there's something in there now. Let's see, it's alright, see, I'm just going back and picking up more and more information off it. And I really like this one. I can see where the quote's going to go right there. And right here. Almost does itself. Alright. And maybe we'll do one more page of the leftovers of this, because this is too pretty to leave. We'll just go over it with a transparent color. Go further on and do some more. I hope you're seeing all this quite well. Alright, a transparent blue or purple would be nice. Let's see if we can get that last bit of information off this page. The other night I did like 10 pages. And it was just a little bit too much. That's why I got that sticking, because I wasn't as careful getting those. When you're done, you really have to make sure that you've got your wax paper in there tight, so nothing is touching anything, and I didn't before. That's why I got that sticking in the front of the book, which I can still fix. I mean, but it was so annoying after so much work doing 10 pages in one sitting. Oops, I see white. Alright, let's do this page and then I'm done for today. And then the next video I do is going to be decorating the pages that I did. I love the way this makes a really lovely 2-page spread. And what I did there was just go over and put some, if there was a white spot I didn't like, I just went over and put some paint over it. Got a bit of a wrinkle here, gotta be careful. Oh wow, I like it better where the blue doesn't show. See if we can get some more of that. Let's see to pull up. Really doesn't want to pull up, does it? God, I love that. Wish I could have got more of that. But we're gonna leave well enough alone, I guess, because it's not coming up. I would have to put another color over it to get it to come up. I'm just going to leave my plate like this, and the next time I already got information to start with. So I'll show you what I got. The pages we did today. I'll put that over it. We don't want to mess that up. Okay, so we did this one just now. Let's put some wax paper in it. And as you can see, I use my wax paper over and over and over again. Got to get it nice and tight in there. There's that one. Oh, I love this one. I love, love, love that one. That is so pretty. I'm going to have to do more string work. And we did that one, which I'm not fond of. But when we stencil over it, it'll be okay. And this one's kind of weird. I love this part. So I can stencil over down here and over this because I like this part. I just don't like this or that. So we'll do something in there. Thank you very much for watching. Please give me a like, or if you have any questions, give me some questions, comments. I love comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be doing another video on this book. And like I said, this is a Moleskin book. I got a set of 3 off Amazon. As soon as I find the link, I will put the link for you. I guess there is an up and right place to this, but I have to fix these pages. This is where it's stuck because I didn't pay attention, but it's fixable. Very, very fixable. And last thing I'm gonna do is paint the cover. The very last thing. The cover's just a cardstock. Maybe a little better than your average cardstock. But they're stitched in very nicely. The pages are, I don't know, it feels a little tougher than copy paper. It feels thinner but tougher. And it doesn't wrinkle that bad if you're careful and don't do really juicy pulls. You get nice, you can see most of the pages is maybe 2 pages that have wrinkles on them, and I'll iron those out before I get too far. Like I said, I got these in a pack of 3 on Amazon and they were reasonable. I will put the link as soon as I find it underneath all the videos about doing this. And this is going to be my quote journal, so hopefully I'll have it done in the next week. As you can see, I don't have that many more pages to do. One good night session, I should be done. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please. Have a nice day.